Hi guys, today I will be talking about all of my favorite drugstore products. This is sort of like a list of essentials if you're just starting out with makeup and you don't quite have enough money to buy high-end makeup. There's plenty of great stuff to buy in the drugstore or high street, depending if you're in the UK or in the US. So I thought I would show you all of my favorite products from the drugstore, starting from foundation, concealer, powder, all the way to mascara, eyeliner, so that you can get a full look from the drugstore. And I'll start with foundation, and that's a recent find. It's the L'Oreal Nude Magique Eau de Teint foundation. This is a new launch. Basically this foundation is a really lightweight foundation, pretty much weightless. As soon as you put it on the skin, it doesn't feel like foundation, it doesn't feel like anything, but you get really decent coverage with it. You get light to medium coverage, and the medium coverage is definitely acceptable even for going out in the evenings for me. It covers my redness, it covers pigmentation problems, and it lasts throughout the day, so that is amazing for a drugstore foundation. It only comes in 6 different shades, but what I like about it is that it comes in different undertones. This foundation comes in different pink, neutral and yellow undertones, which is quite nice. So if you manage to find a shade that suits you, you're in luck. I found one. My shade is 140 Pure Beige, and it is a really good colour match for me. Retails at £9.99, but it is on offer at the moment in Boots and Tesco and other places for £6.99, so grab yourself this bargain whilst it lasts. For concealer, I also have a very recent discovery, and it's the Maybelline Instant Age The Eraser Eye Perfect and Cover Concealer. It comes in this little tube with a foam applicator. I like the foam applicator just to apply the concealer, but not to actually blend it, because I think it gives out too much product. I like to blend it with my fingers, but I absolutely love this concealer. I think it has really good coverage. It's not too creamy that it melts away throughout the day, but not too drying like the Collection 2000 concealer. Lasting Perfection concealer can be quite drying. This is quite moisturising, it's creamy enough. Now the only downside of this concealer for me is that the place that I bought mine from only had light and medium as the shades available, so I don't know if there are other shades. And I think it's quite poor to only offer a concealer in light and medium, because not everyone, definitely not everyone, is light or medium. That's the only downside, but with regards to formulation, consistency, lasting power, it is really good. It's not better than my all-time favourite MAC Pro Longwear concealer, but that's a much more expensive. This is super affordable and it does the job. I can use it under my eyes, I can use it on blemishes, around my nose where I have redness, and it works really well. Moving on to powder, I have the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hours Waterproof Powder. This is also a recent discovery. I've been discovering lots of amazing things in the drugstore recently. The only other powder that I've ever liked was the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and that's really expensive compared to this one. And this one is really good, surprisingly. I wasn't expecting to like it. I don't know why I bought it, but I'm glad I did, because I really like it. The powder is so thick and so dense, not thick but really dense. It goes well with my dry skin, because I don't like powders that are too loose and too I don't know, crumbly, because they just tend to make my dry skin look even drier. The Tesco that I got it from only had 2 shades as well, Ivory and another one which was medium or something. Medium was too dark, and this one was only just about enough for my skin tone. It doesn't cake up at all. It's really good. I do highly recommend this powder. Next thing for the face is bronzer, and I really like this bronzer from Bourjois. It's called Délice de Soleil Bronzing Powder, and the shade that I've got is number 14 Olive Tanned Skin. I got this absolutely ages ago, probably about 2 years ago, and I still really like it. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, and it smells absolutely delicious. Oh, I just love the smell. It comes with a little brush, which I quite like to sort of apply contouring products, because it has quite a sharp edge. And yeah, it's got a funky packaging that twists and turns around like this. Nice big mirror. Good amount of product, and yeah, really like the shade as well. So that's one of my favourite products from Bourjois. For blush, nothing beats Sleek. They do the most amazing, highly pigmented and just really great blushes from the drugstore. I only have one, and this one, a rose gold, but supposedly it's a dupe for a NARS blush. I don't own the NARS blush, so I can't tell you whether or not is a dupe. And it's just really great. It comes with quite a lot of product. It's got quite a nice big mirror in it. And I really like sleek blushes. I think it's just a really good value for money. For eyebrows, my drugstore bargain is the Soap & Glory Archery Brow Tint and Precision Shaping Pencil. I don't know if I've mentioned this on a video, but I have definitely done a blog post on this showing you how to get defined eyebrows with this little thing. Sometimes it takes a while to work with powders, and I like this because this is so quick and easy to use. It's basically a brow tint with a very fine felt tip on the one side and a pencil on the other side. So it's really convenient. I've got a few things for eyes. My first recommendation is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Eyeshadow Stick Crayon. This shade that I've got is Bad Girl Bronze number 3. They're basically cream eyeshadows in a crayon form. You just swipe it around your lids, blend it with your fingers, and you've got amazing colour that lasts for such a long time. I'm really impressed with these. I tend to put them on as a base and then put my colours on top of it, but I can also wear it on its own and it gives a nice beautiful look. It has lots of other colours and I'm really tempted to go and get more of a goldy tone colour for everyday use, because I like this colour a bit more for evening. And yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful shade. It's a brown shade, but it has sort of like a metallic finish to it. So highly rate these for eyes. And then another product that I absolutely adore from the drugstore is L'Oreal Colour Infallible eyeshadow. This shade is called Sahara Treasure and it's number 21. I think they have a different name in America, but it does the same thing. They're like pressed eyeshadows, but really, really pigmented. This shade that I've got is the most beautiful bronzy brownie tone. I absolutely love it. I think I prefer these to a lot of other high-end products that do the same thing. These are so good quality, and they also do loads of shades as well, so it's worth having a look. And you can get a very quick eye look with this, and yeah, looks really, really beautiful on. The last eyeshadowy bit I have is this little palette from Soap & Glory called Lid Stuff, and this is called What's Nude. This is the name of the palette. I believe this was out last Christmas or the year before. It was a long time ago, but I still really like this as a really basic palette that you can take and you can do day looks and evening looks. It has a really nice brown over here and a nice shimmery brown as well, a nude shade and a more of a whitey shade that you can use to highlight. The eyeshadows are a little bit chalky compared to things like MAC, but for the price you just can't complain. It's such a good price. I think it's about £7 if I'm not mistaken, £6 for 4 eyeshadows, and they're all highly pigmented. I really recommend checking out Soap & Glory eyeshadow palettes. Keeping in with eye topics, my favourite eyeliner, not just of the drugstore but of all time, is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Cocoa Gel. You've seen me talk about this probably quite a lot of times. I've definitely talked about this a lot on my blog. It is the most softest eye pencil that I've ever tried. It goes on with such ease and you get a really highly pigmented colour. It lasts on for a long time. I like to apply this on my waterline and on my top lash line, and it doesn't budge. It stays on very, very strong all day. It's so soft, it glides smoothly on. I can't believe this is only, I think, about £4 or something like that. Such a good value for money. I would definitely compare these to the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliners. I have one of those, and they're the sort of the similar sort of things. Very, very smooth, highly pigmented. And the last thing for the eyes is mascara, and this is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Show Off Mascara. This is by far the best mascara I've tried from the drugstore. I have tried quite a few, and I'm really picky when it comes to my mascaras, so I sort of like the medium amount of volume, the medium amount of length. And I can get a really nice amount of volume with this mascara. I think it's pretty much due to the brush more than anything. It's really dense. The bristles are really close together, so you get quite a lot of volume with it. And before I had my Benefit They're Real mascara, this was my all-time favourite mascara from drugstore and high-end. This is sort of like my top mascara for the drugstore high street. For lips, I have quite a few favourites from the high street. First of all, the whole Rimmel Kate Lasting Finish collection of lipsticks are amazing. I have about 5 or 6 of them in different shades, and I just love them. They're just such good quality lipsticks, really highly pigmented. All of them are highly pigmented. I have reviews of all of the lipsticks I have from this collection on my blog, so I'll leave all the links down below. This shade is number 3 and it's a current favorite of mine. I've been enjoying my nude lips a lot more recently, and I like this shade because it's sort of like the perfect nude for me. It is quite pinky and browny toned at the same time, so it doesn't wash my lips out. It just leaves like the perfect nude for me. And it is a bit drying, so I have to always pair it with a lip gloss. Overall, it's an amazing quality lipstick and the whole range is worth checking out. I have shade number 1 as well, which is a perfect red, matte red lipstick, really gorgeous. Then I have my wedding day lipstick, and it's the Soap and Glory Super Colour Fabby lipstick in the shade The Missing Pink. You've seen me talk about this so much already and I won't go into more details, but it's a beautiful rosy pink shade with a little bit of shimmer to it. Very pretty, looks beautiful on the lips, photographs beautifully. No wonder I chose it for my wedding day. And yeah, I just really like the quality of it. Next to last is the Rimmel Apocalypse. I couldn't not mention these. They are just amazing lipsticks. They're basically liquid lipsticks, so they look like lip glosses, but they have the really high pigmentation of lipsticks. So it's like a 2-in-1 lipstick and lip gloss, where you get the best of both of them. You get the glossy finish of the lip gloss and you get the pigmentation of the lipstick. I think they're called lip lacquers, but for me it's just a liquid lipstick. My favourite shade of this range is number 101 Celestial. I've worn this on so many videos, so many blog posts. Whenever I'm wearing this, I always get people asking me what shade are you wearing, and whenever I post a picture on Instagram, the ones that you guys ask the most, what lipstick are you wearing, most of the times it's this one. This shade in particular is Rosy Pink, which is sort of flattering on everyone. I like this a lot. And last but not least, for lip gloss, my all-time favourite lip gloss from High Street and from High End is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in Pink Afterglow number 12. Corally pink shade with little blue flecks of shimmer that makes your teeth look whiter. It just looks really flattering on my skin tone, and I think it will look flattering on most skin tones. Looks good on its own and on top of lipsticks. It's not sticky. But it's really thick. It's not one of those lip glosses that you put it on and 10 minutes later it's gone. This is my favourite lip gloss. So there you have my favourite drugstore / high street products. These are all quite affordable products, and you can get a full face of makeup with all of these products that I mentioned. You can take this as a makeup starter sort of kit if you're starting out with makeup and you want to build up your kit. I would recommend every single one of these things, and if you have all of these, you don't need anything else. You pretty much have your full face of makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!